I have two exponential functions to differentiate. The first one requires product rule, the second one requires quotient rule. Before I start differentiating these two functions, I would like to mention one more thing. So e to the x is an exponential function, the base is e, and then sometimes you might see this on your homework or exams is the derivative of b to the x. B to the x is also an exponential function, but the base is just b. So it can be the derivative of 2 to the x, the derivative of 5 to the x, the derivative of 10 to the x. So the derivative of b to the x when the base is not e, that is equals to b to the x times ln(b). So let's do a quick example. So let's say you have f of x equals to 10 to the x, and then f prime of x, so f prime of x, so this is b to the x, so you copy this one more time, and then you do an ln 10. Right? So don't forget that this formula exists when the base is not e, you know what to do. Okay, back to our first function. So we have f of x equals to ax plus 2. We have a linear function times an exponential function. So using product rule is fg prime plus gf prime. So we have f prime of x, fg prime, so f is ax plus 2, and then the derivative of e, so e to the anything is e to the anything, and then you have to multiply the derivative of 4x minus 6, right? So 4x minus 6, should I write the whole thing out? Let's just do it. So the derivative of 4x minus 6, and then we do a big plus, and then g is e to the 4x minus 6. The derivative of f is equals to 8, right? So just 8. The derivative of f is equals to 8. And then f prime of x, what do we have? So this is by what rule? This is by chain rule. Chain rule. That derivative is equals to 4. So we have 8 x plus 2, and then a 4 e to the 4x minus 6, and then we add 8 times e to the 4x minus 6. Maybe we can do a factor, right? So we can factor what out? We can factor a 4, and then e to the 4x minus 6, and then we have, what do we have left? We have 8x plus 2, and then the 8 factor a 4 out, then you have a 2. Then you have a 2, right? Because 4 times 2 is equals to 8. So, and then we will have a 8x plus 4 then. So f prime of x, so that is equals to 4e 4x minus 6, and then this is a 8x plus 4. Alrighty. First one is done. Let's move on to the quotient. So the quotient, that is gf prime minus fg prime divided by g squared. If you still remember what I said in the quotient rule video, f prime of x, I always do what first? I always square the denominator first. So that is ex plus 2 square. Always square the denominator first, and then g, that is ex plus 2, and then the derivative of f. So the derivative of e to the 3x, so that is e to the 3x, and then do what? What else? And then we multiply the 3, right? So this 3 is by chain rule. And then minus fg prime, so e to the 3x minus 5, and then the derivative of the bottom is just e to the x. Alright, the derivative is done. Let's clean up the numerator. So we have f prime of x equals to long fraction bar, and then square the denominator. Okay, looks like we have a 3 e to the 3x times x. So what is e to the 3x times e to the 3x times e to the x equals to? That is e to the 4x, right? 3 plus 1 is equals to 4. So we have a 3 e to the 4x, and then plus 2 times 3 is equals to 6. 6e to the 3x, and then minus e to the 4x, and then plus 5e to the x. And then we can combine the like terms. So this 4 to the x, this is 4 to the x, and then 3 minus 1 is equals to 2. And then our final answer is f prime of x equals to 2 e to the 4x, and then plus 6 e to the 3x, and then plus 5 e to the x divided by ex plus 2 square. So that's it. Let's erase the extra fraction bar. So that's it. And then we box our final answer. And this problem is done. If you are looking for if this is only what is this? By the way, what is this derivative? So the function, the original function, the functions I gave you can be represented by a curve, right? And then I pick any point on the curve, and then I am asking you what the derivative is at that point. So the first thing that you have to do is you have to find f prime of x. So what is f prime of x? F prime of x is you use one function to describe the slope of the given function at any point. Again, f prime of x, you are using one function to describe the slope of the given function at any x value. So if you want to find a specific point, then you have to give me an x value. I plug it in, I will get a slope. So that slope is the slope of the curve, the curve of f of x at that specific point. All right, so that is the end of this video. If you think my instruction is helpful and clear, give me a like, share this video for me. If you are new to the channel, please click the subscribe button before you leave. I will catch you all in the next one. Signing out.